A young girl enters a hospital clutching a newborn in her trembling arms. She's only 10 years old. No one knows her identity, her origin, or why she's alone. When the truth finally surfaces, even the most experienced doctors are left speechless. What exactly happened, and how is this even possible? Listen to today's story until the end to discover the answer, and please share where you're listening from. The sun was just beginning to rise when the automatic doors of San Rafael General Hospital swung open. Nurse Rosa Delgado, seasoned and composed after 15 years in emergency care, stood at the front desk sipping her two hot coffees and reviewing the night shift files. Another routine morning, or so she thought. Suddenly, the gentle patter of small feet drew her attention. She looked up and froze. A little girl, no more than 10, stepped into the hospital. Her brown hair was tangled, and her clothes, a simple cotton t-shirt and shorts, looked hurriedly thrown on. But what truly stopped Rosa in her tracks was what the girl was holding in her arms, a tiny baby wrapped in a hospital blanket. "Oh my God," Rosa whispered. She quickly moved from behind the counter. "Are you okay, sweetheart?" The girl didn't answer immediately, her arms trembling as she held the bundle. Her eyes were wide with fear. Finally, she spoke. "I was told to come here." Rosa knelt beside her. "You're safe now. Can I see what you're carrying?" Gently, Rosa peeled back the edge of the blanket. A newborn, only hours old, slept peacefully. "Marisol," Rosa called out, approaching a younger nurse entering the lobby. "I need help now." Marisol Vega hurried over, eyes widening. "Oh my God, call Dr. Morales and bring a stretcher." Rosa knelt before the girl and spoke softly. "What's your name, sweetie?" "Sophia," the girl answered almost inaudibly. "Sophia, you're incredibly brave. Can you tell me what happened?" Sophia looked down at the baby in her arms. "I woke up and he was there. It hurts." Rosa's heart sank. Dr. Adrian Morales arrived just as Marisol brought the stretcher. Rosa quickly updated him. "Girl is about 10, brought a newborn. She says she's in pain." "Hi, Sophia," Dr. Morales said kindly. "We're going to take care of both you and the baby. Is it okay if we help you lie down?" Sophia looked scared. "You won't take him away, will you?" she asked. "No," Dr. Morales replied gently. "He'll stay with you. We just want to help." In the examination room, they carefully moved Sophia onto a hospital bed. Rosa stayed close. "Do you have any family we can call?" she asked. Sophia shook her head. "I don't know. I don't want them to be mad." Dr. Morales nodded. "That's okay. You're here now. That's what matters." They examined the newborn. "It's a boy," Rosa murmured. "He looks only a few hours old," said Dr. Morales. "We need to run tests." "What's his name, Sophia?" Rosa asked gently. Sophia looked at the baby. "Can I name him?" "Of course." After a moment, she whispered, "Emmanuel, like God with us." A social worker, Teresa Dominguez, arrived at the hospital, her face a blend of professionalism and compassion. She was accompanied by child psychologist Dr. Elena Castillo, a calm, empathetic woman with a gentle voice and decades of experience helping children process trauma. The two approached Sophia's room quietly, knowing what they might uncover could change her life forever. Upon entering, Teresa leaned forward with a warm smile. "Hi, Sophia. My name is Teresa, and this is Dr. Castillo. We're here to talk, to listen, and to help you and Emmanuel. Is it okay if we ask you a few questions?" Sophia nodded hesitantly. Dr. Castillo leaned in slightly. "You're very brave, Sophia. Can you tell us who you live with?" "My mom and my stepfather," Sophia answered quietly. "Do you know where they are now?" Teresa asked softly. Tears welled in Sophia's eyes. "They'd be mad. It was supposed to be a secret," she whispered, clutching Emmanuel tighter. Dr. Castillo gently placed her hand on Sophia's arm. "You haven't done anything wrong, sweetheart. None of this is your fault. We just want to understand how we can help." The room grew tense as Sophia trembled, tears falling freely. "My stepfather came into my room, and then the baby was there. I didn't understand. I didn't know what to do." Her words trailed off into silence, shadows cast over her voice. Even the monitors seemed to hush. Rosa instinctively reached for Sophia's hand, holding it tightly, her own eyes glassy with emotion. No one spoke, Every heart in that room felt broken a little more. Finally, Dr. Castillo's voice broke the silence with conviction. Thank you for telling us, Sophia. That was very brave. You're not alone anymore. Outside, legal and medical teams gathered in a small conference room near the pediatric wing. Detective Marco Salinas, tall and composed despite the chaos, addressed the team. We've confirmed the stepfather's identity, he said firmly. We're issuing an arrest warrant immediately. Based on the girl's account and preliminary medical findings, we have enough to move forward. Social worker Teresa Dominguez leaned forward. And the mother, have you found her? Salinas replied, we've begun a search. Neighbors reported seeing her recently, but she hasn't returned home since Sophia was brought here. There's concern she might be hiding or deliberately avoiding us. Dr. Elena Castillo, arms crossed, added quietly, if she allowed this to happen or turned a blind eye, we'll need to consider negligence or complicity. Either way, she's not fit to care for Sophia or the baby. The focus shifted from investigation to protecting Sophia and Emmanuel at all costs. Inside the hospital, Rosa stayed with Sophia and Emmanuel. The girl's bond with the baby was undeniable. She helped feed him, changed his diaper, and softly sang when he cried. Will he stay with me? Sophia asked one evening. Rosa hesitated but reassured her, we'll do everything we can to keep you together, sweetheart. The next day, a foster parent, Isabel Herrera, arrived. With warmth and grace, she sat beside Sophia. My husband and I would love to welcome you and Emmanuel into our home. You wouldn't be separated. Sophia looked unsure. I want to keep him safe. You can help take care of him, but you can also be a kid again. We'll help you with both, Isabel said, showing her pictures of their sunflower garden. Sophia's eyes lit up. I like sunflowers. That evening, Sophia asked Rosa, do you think I'm a bad person for wanting to keep Emmanuel? Rosa shook her head. Not at all. You're a loving, brave girl, and he's lucky to have you. As night fell, the hospital room was no longer sterile. It was filled with colorful drawings and the quiet presence of love. Staff came in with smiles. A photo album with pictures of Sophia and Emmanuel arrived, and a stuffed bear sat beside the crib. Dr. Morales spoke softly before bedtime. We'll take it one step at a time, but you and Emmanuel, you're not alone anymore. The next morning, a quiet knock at the pediatric wing's conference room door announced the arrival of long-awaited news. Detective Marco Salinas entered. We have confirmation, he said gravely. Sophia's stepfather was taken into custody late last night. He was trying to cross state lines, likely fleeing once he realized the police were involved. He didn't resist arrest but refused to speak. We're preparing formal charges, he added. Teresa Dominguez leaned forward, concern evident. And the mother? She asked. Salinas shook his head. Still missing. We've canvassed the neighborhood. Some say they haven't seen her since Sophia arrived here. Others believe she's deliberately evading us. Given the evidence and her failure to protect Sophia, we'll be recommending custody revocation. It's heartbreaking, Dr. Elena Castillo murmured, her voice tight with emotion. A mother's absence at such a crucial moment. Sophia deserves so much better. Back in her room, Sophia sat silently, absorbing everything. So he's gone? She asked softly. Rosa nodded. Yes, sweetheart. He can't hurt you anymore. We're doing everything to find your mom, but right now our focus is on keeping you and Emmanuel safe. Sophia whispered, Can we go to Mrs. Herrera's house soon, once you're strong enough? Rosa replied softly, She's already picking out books for you. That night after feeding Emmanuel, Sophia looked up. Do you think he'll forget me one day? Never, Rosa whispered, and we'll make sure of that. As they slept under the gentle hospital lights, Rosa watched over them. This was just the beginning, but they no longer faced it alone. A new family built from strangers who chose love was forming in the quiet shadows of pain, and this time, they would be protected. What would you have done if you were in the doctor's shoes or even in Sophia's? Have you heard of similar cases in real life? Abuse and incidents like these are often kept quiet within families, but these little children deserve a voice and shouldn't have to endure it. Please let us know in the comments, and thank you for listening to Seeds of Rose.